You know that one friend who gets excited about everything? One day they want to become a DJ. The next week they're telling you they want to move to Thailand. And before you know it, they're going to tell you that crypto is going to change their life forever. Persian has a word for that person. Or maybe that friend who is not exactly childish or spoiled, but they do act like they're the center of the universe. Persian has a word for that. Persian can be weirdly specific about describing people and their characters. And today you're gonna learn 5 such words that are so accurate you can immediately assign them to your friends and the people you know, or maybe even yourself. Hi, my name is Hossein, and for nearly a decade I've been helping people learn to speak Persian. And a lot of the time, I'm teaching them grammar, structure, and stuff like that. But words like this are much more fun because they don't just teach you the language, they teach you how Persian people see other people. Let's start with one we already talked about, that friend who gets easily carried away by the hype or by the atmosphere. Somebody made thousands on Bitcoin and they'll be like, oh dude, I've watched this YouTube video, like it's super easy to make money. I'm totally gonna be doing Bitcoin. Like I'll be a millionaire in a year or two. Trust me, bro. Like you gotta do this. That friend. Or at a party, everybody's making self-deprecating jokes and they pick it up and they make self-deprecating jokes, even though it's not really their personality. It's not their character. It's just the atmosphere, the hype, and they just go along with it. Or maybe everybody's learning to play the guitar. Oh, I want to learn the guitar. It's not pure passion. It's just following the trends, the hypes. In Persian, we call this person Javgir. Jav is atmosphere, and gir comes from the verb to get. So they get the atmosphere. They just go along with whatever's going on around them. It's usually a negative characteristic. Of course, you could be enthusiastic or passionate about something or have many interests, but there are other words to describe that. With Javgir people, it's not really passion, it's just the hype, and they just extremely obsess over different things every other week. Javgir people are kind of annoying to deal with, but not as much as this next one. Now, this one's about that person who has absolutely no fear of crossing social boundaries. It's almost like they don't even realize they're there. They'll invite themselves into places where nobody wants them. They walk into situations with unbelievable confidence, or when they get your number, they're not afraid at all to send you a bit of a risque text. The word is poru. Por is full and ru is face. Again, this is sort of a negative characteristic. You don't want to be called poru, but it can be used in a playful, flirtatious manner. Like if somebody calls you poru with an elbow nudge, it could be something light. It doesn't have to be something negative, but generally it is a bad trait. The closest equivalent I can come up with is cheeky. Let's do this. The third personality we're looking at is a bit of a bittersweet category. Some people like these kind of people, some people don't. Oh, by the way, I showed 3 like this, but in Iran, mostly people show it like this. Just a little fun fact before we go on. This type of people are not really rude or mean, but they behave in a way to end up in the center of attention anyways. Somehow every situation should be about them. Maybe they act too sweet that it comes off as a bit fake, or maybe think of a couple being all lovey-dovey in public, maybe in front of their friends, maybe a bit too much. Or maybe it's that person who acts super soft like a princess, or an adult who acts like a whiny child and complaining like a little kid and expects everyone to pamper them. The word is loose, and there's no way I can break it down further for you. Over the top sweet personality that sometimes just makes you cringe, or maybe they act whiny and spoiled. That kind of person is loose. If you've already started assigning these labels to people you know, you're a horrible person. You're you're just horrible. I think this one is just global. Like everybody has that friend. There are some people who wear a t-shirt when it's snowing, and there are people who always feel cold no matter what time of the year it is, even in June. These two groups are Garmai and Sarmai. Garm is warm. The word already looks similar in English. Garm, warm. Yeah. Garma is warmth. Garma, warmth. And Garmai is the person who doesn't like warmth that much. It's like they feel warmth more than the cold. And that's why they're taking off their jacket when it's cold outside, or it looks like they're invincible to the cold. Similarly, Sarmai is the exact opposite. So they feel the cold more and they like to be in warm places. I myself am Sarmai. I don't like the cold, and I usually wear a bit more than my friends do. If your Persian speaking friend takes a joke personally, this next word is what you're gonna tell them. So this type of person works this way. You give them a little bit of power, or a little too much alcohol, or they make a big buck, and immediately things fall apart. Everything goes wrong because they can't handle it. They can't handle success, they can't handle money, they can't handle alcohol, or they can't take a joke. This word can be applied to many different situations. The word is bijambe. Bi means without, and jambe doesn't really have a direct translation, but capacity I think is a good word. Like they don't have the capacity for that joke. They can't take it. Or they don't have the capacity to handle having alcohol and not making a mess of the party, right? They're the opposite of Bijambe people are the opposite of fun and chill. Basically, they have zero emotional flexibility or control. It's interesting how different languages and cultures see different things in the same people. And that's one of the reasons I love language learning. It's not really a one-to-one vocabulary matching, and it's more like experiencing a new way of seeing the world. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and if you want to learn Persian with me personally through one-on-one lessons, joining our community, join our weekly meetings, all kinds of fun, learn Persian with other learners like you who are in contact with me, all the goodies and the links are below. And today you're gonna learn 5 such words. عجب آدم کسکش میام.